What? Oh God. Listen, the pure ignorance doesn't stop. And you know I'm here every step of the way. Oh, listen, these two have been beefing since Sodom and Gomorrah. These two have been beefing since Scorpion and Sub-Zero first met. These two have been beefing since Vegeta landed on planet Earth. Oh, God. And every day, it gets more and more petty. Oh! By the way, some of y'all, I read y'all petty names under the comments. Boy, some of y'all, yeah, listen, some of y'all is hilaristical, bro. Hilaristical. So before we start, you know I was gonna mess with my dreads and try to. Anyway, before we start, I'd like to say today at 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be going live. I will be going live, you dig? And I will be getting, we'll be selling hard copies of Strictly for the Fans. Remember, the goal is to sell, the first goal is to sell 70, so we need, or 75, I think. I know we need 15 more sold to hit 70, and once we hit 70, that's when I'm gonna start releasing videos from the Strictly for My Fans project, Strictly for the Fans EP. So tonight, anybody who donates anything over 15, or honestly, you know what I might do tonight, because shout out to Amy, she brought out to my attention, and it's something that I've been thinking about too. She said maybe you should just, you know, use something else so YouTube doesn't take so much of the money. You're damn near losing money selling them on the stream. So tonight, for the first time, I think we're gonna go just do it straight through PayPal or Cash App for all the CDs. Anybody who wants to just donate for like the freestyles or just the, you know what I mean, for the SFJ, I Love You Fund, you can send it still through the YouTube. Anything for the CDs, I think is gonna have to stay on PayPal, because I'm not the only person, you know, I gotta split up the CDs with, like, you know, Dodo and help me make it and stuff, so. Keep that in mind, all right? So tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, we going in. We're going to be talking about a lot of different stuff, too. So let's get right into it, man. Oh, yeah, by the way, tonight we're going to be talking about the history of Ja Rule, 50 Cent, and Eminem's beef. We're going to have to be. That's going to be the main thing. And then, oh, yeah, we have 15,000 views for I woke up today and the diss track, the Vic Menster diss track's at 15,000. Thank you guys so much. Remember, we're trying to hit 20,000. That's the goal. That's the first goal. Then we're trying to get bigger. Oh yeah, by the way, October's almost over, so make sure you get your pink I'm in my bag hoodies. You know what I mean? I haven't sold. We've been kind of slowing down on the merch. Remember, there's a lot of y'all who still ain't got no merch. Get that, doggy. Get that. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back. Let's get into it. 3 minutes. My bad. Anyway, so since the early 2000s, I would say since the late 90s, these two have been going at it. This has been a hip-hop war, ladies and gentlemen. And not like World War What. Oh, no. Not like World War What. I mean a real live, blood spilled, people got hurt war. It's never gonna end. I told y'all in the first video of this feud will never end. It is forever. Forever. There is no ending of this, because blood was spilled. But right now they've taken it to the, okay, we're kind of older, a little bit more tired, so let's just see who out petties who. You know what I mean? So, 50, let's recap the whole thing. A few months ago, Ja had a show in the East. Wasn't a lot of tickets sold. Ja came out and said something about he canceled the show. It was clearly a lie. You know what I'm saying? To save grace. So you know 50, as soon as he smells a Ja L, he's on it. He jumped on the internet, cooked him right out his boots. Okay, cool. They let that slide. Ashanti had a show. Nobody showed up. 24 tickets sold. Now they're saying it's because it was a last minute show. They switched the main person with Ashanti and only promoted for 2 weeks. Well, let me go into that before I continue. That's like 3 different excuses in one, and 2 of those Y'all see that? Y'all see what I got to deal with, right? Come on, bro. That's like 3 different excuses in one, and actually 2 of those excuses cancel each other out. Because it's like, okay, so it really, you can't say that you filling in for somebody else and then also say the tickets were low because of that. It's like, so unless people went and when they saw you got switched on and got a refund, then the people who bought the tickets for the other people should have still had tickets. Like, she sold like 24 tickets is what they're saying. So I think that's a little bit of passing the buck off, but I don't think so. So then 50 jumps all over it, goes in on Ashanti. Ashanti comes out, calls him a police, and calls him a bully. Stupid, didn't make sense. What's the point of that? Huh? 50 Cent's a bully, you really think anybody in life tripped about that? That's what you think? Okay, cool. Nah, I feel you. 50 comes out with the gavel. Boom, I don't care. There's no mercy. There's no mercy for y'all. Ashanti, you don't get what happened before you got here. You don't know what happened. So if you riding with them, that means you dying with them. You did. So anyway. 50 then does the ultimate. Just when we thought he was Super Saiyan 1 petty, he unlocked Super Saiyan 2 right away. You know, with the lightning around you. You know how Gohan beat Cell? Like that. He said, oh, y'all thought this was my final form? Hold up. Ah! Went to Super Saiyan 2 on him and bought 200 tickets to Ja Rule's next show. Just so they could be empty. My man spent like 3 racks just to be petty. Now, that's nothing to 50, but those levels of petty, oh my God, you almost have to respect it. So, Ja comes out with a picture of 50. Now, Ja has responded. This is what this video is about. Ja comes out with a picture of 50 Cent dressed up like a girl. Photoshopped, though. When it initially came out, when I initially heard about it, I was like, so, you can't, is that a diss? Because you photoshopped something that didn't really happen? Ja, I know you from a different era, but anybody can Photoshop anybody doing anything. It's funnier when you bring something real. Like you really didn't sell a lot of tickets, so that's why it was funny when 50 did that. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying, right? Okay, cool. Now, at first I was like, well, that was a dud. That was a whiff. Until I started hearing why he did that and reading the context. Now, basically it boils down to him saying it's looking a little funny style over in G Unit. Now, this is something I didn't make a video about. I didn't think I needed to. I don't care. Y'all could, because you could like whoever you like. You could be into whatever you into. So I didn't think Young Buck. Okay, so I will say you could be like who you like, be into whatever you into. But when you don't live your truth and you try to bury it, like by calling and telling them to take it down, that's when it crosses over to hilarious. That's when it crosses over from, okay, he likes T-girls. He like, okay, cool. I'm mad at him. The second you on the phone talking about, hey man, you gotta just delete, hey yo, you gotta tell people it wasn't real, man. Hey. That's when I'm like, this nigga trying to lie. So that's when it gets funny. So he did that and was talking about Young Buck. Now here's the thing. Now that makes that picture have potency. That Young Buck situation now has that picture have potency. Without context, it's not funny. Without context, it doesn't really make sense. Without context, so yeah, you Photoshop. But then when you remember, oh, wait a minute. Okay. I see where you're at. Oh, all right. Okay. And honestly, Ja, for how many L's 50 is giving you, or how many times 50 has just dedicated his life to getting you back, this was a pretty good one. I also heard that it was true that Ja posted that Biggie video and Who Shot You. Okay. All right, that's foul. That's mad foul. But I still think the picture of him photoshopped as a girl way more hilarious, only because of the Young Buck situation. Now, I'm going to be surprised to see how 50 responds, and you know he will, and you know I'll be here to report it. 50 and Ja have a Sonic and Dr. Robotnik beef. It's never going to end. This is Mario and Bowser, all right? It's not going to end. People be like, man, these dudes getting too old. They should get over it. When you think someone had you set up to get shot, somebody tell you, and then someone tells you to get over it, there is no such thing as getting over it, because if you think they had something to do that and they would have succeeded, would there have been any getting over it then? No, you would have been dead forever. So it means I'm basing all of this forever. So, oh man. The block is getting hot out here. Make sure y'all go support the merch page, and make sure y'all. Oh, let me get this right. Let me get it right. Make sure you go get you a "I'm in my bag" hoodie. We got all different kind of colors. Pink is just for October, but we got black, we got red, blue, green, purple, whatever you want. Go get that. Make sure you support the page by copping the merch. Nothing makes me happier than seeing pictures of y'all holding CDs, a Trillennial or Strictly for the Fans, or pictures of you in the merch, man. That really makes me feel like, dang, man, this is really working. It really makes me realize how far we going, you know what I mean? So keep watching that Vic Mensa diss track. You know what I mean? We only 5,000 views away from our first goal. And then after we hit that, since we the strongest base out here, I don't care what anybody says. We may not be the biggest, but we the strongest. And I know that's nothing for us. Hitting 5,000 a day, that's nothing. And then after that, we don't stop, baby. We keep chewing. 20 turns to 25, 25 turns to 30, 30 turns to 50, 50 turns to 100, and then we out here. Strictly for the Fans EP. Go stream that everywhere. On all major streaming platforms, on all of them. I also love it when people be sending me pictures of them listening to Strictly for the Fans or purchasing Strictly for the Fans digitally. Even just listening, like I just said. That stuff makes my day, so keep doing that, man. Thank y'all. We out.